Beautiful people. I wanted to jump in because I just did a video, a training video in a group for a group of people. I think there was like 8,000 people in there. And one of the topics that I talked about was one that I have been talking about a lot lately. I'm actually talking about it in my Give More Stress Less Challenge group today. I talked about it in that group today. And I wanted to talk to y'all about auditing your circle and what that means and what I mean by that and how we can still do it with love behind it, if that makes sense. So I love, if y'all have not watched my videos or seen a post of mine, I love freaking cliches. Like, I think I'm like a walking cliche, like machine. Like, I can just say it, right? Because they're true most of the time, right? Or they have truth behind them, at least for me, they do. And the cliche that says, you are who you hang out with. You are the top 5 people you surround yourself with is true. And I see it over and over and over again, especially with women that are really wanting to change their life and, become successful or start their spiritual journey or just truly trying to better their lives, right? And I see a lot of times and with my clients and students and business leaders, there's like a little missing piece there. And most of the time, one of those missing pieces is the company they keep and the circle they have. And what I mean by that is if you are trying to soul up, if you're trying to take your spiritual journey to a deeper level, if you are trying to gain more success in your business, if you are just trying to, better yourself as a human being, you can, don't get me wrong, this is just my opinion. You can't really do that if most of the people you surround yourself with are not moving in a similar direction or they're actually moving the opposite direction. And so if you want to be super successful, whatever that is for you, like everybody's success definition is different. If you want to be super successful, then you can't hang around people that or surround yourself with people that are always complaining about being successful or always complaining about their business being slow or always complaining about, this or that. Oh man, business sucks, blah, 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 right? You just can't, because guess what? That gets in here and it lowers your frequency on a vibrational level and it keeps you at the level that you're trying to escape. So it's like you take one step forward and then you hear all this junk and it triggers all this stuff and then you keep being pulled back down. And not that they're below you, but they're just not on the same path. And so it's the same thing with, a spiritual journey. For instance, like my spiritual journey, I'm very particular about who I surround myself with on a daily basis, a frequent basis, and usually it's no one. But I have really good friends, thank goodness, that are on a similar path that I've met along this path that are really about inspiring each other and seeing the good in each other and seeing the good in the world and spreading love and all of that. I can't surround myself with, or I refuse to surround myself with people that are always complaining or gossiping or talking trash about people or, always talking about how they're a victim or whatever it may be, right? So you have to really audit your circle and go, okay, are these people inspiring me to be a better human being? Is this person adding any value to my life? And it's not that you have to ultimately kick people to the curb, especially if it's like family or friends that you've had a long time, but it can be a situation where if you don't really control it, if you don't control the amount of time spent, if you don't control the level at which you spend time with these people, then you're not going to see much movement in yourself. And I've just seen it over and over and over again, right? And I think it was Rachel Hollis that said, if you're the smartest person in the room, if you're the most successful person in the room, whatever, that you're in the wrong room, right? And it's true. I want to surround myself with people that are inspiring me to be, you know, the best version of myself, to do the next business deal, to, you know, up level, you know, my soul up journey, and just all of these things that you want people to do. And then you have to audit your social media. Even for, if you want to take that further, audit your social media. And I've said this before, if there's somebody on your page, everybody has a bad day. Everybody has a moment where it's like you're just complaining about something. But if you have those people that everything you see from them is negative, complaining, gossip, griping, posting about, you know, stuff that's just like fear mongering, whatever it is that like just lowers your frequency, then unfollow them. Or if you don't know them at all, you can unfriend them, but you really unfollow them with the hopes, like I always set my intention. If I unfollow somebody because it's just triggering me for some reason, first off, it's for, if I'm triggered, that's me. Like, what is it in myself that needs to be healed, right? But to step further, I always set my intention, please let this person keep following me so that hopefully I can inspire them to make some mindset shifts. And then I send them love and I send them healing and all of that, because I have love for everyone. That doesn't mean I'm going to like everyone. That doesn't mean I'm going to like what people are posting, but I have an infinite amount of love for everyone. And so that's kind of where I go with that. It can also go on the other scale. If you have somebody that is like, has what you desire, like you're idolizing this person, or you're comparing yourself to this person, it's probably not the best that you see their stuff every day, because you don't want to be in that low frequency of comparison or judging yourself against someone else or any of that stuff, right? And so if they're inspiring you, that like, oh my gosh, she did this, that is such a good idea, I need to do my own version of that, and I need to run with this. Or, oh man, she's been meditating every day, that's so cool, I don't really know where I have time for that, but that's inspiring me. Whatever it may be, right? Make sure it's inspiring and not comparing. And so if you can keep that level, right? But really audit your circle, y'all. If you are surrounding yourself with people that are always gossiping, always complaining, always talking bad about other people, always talking bad about themselves, always in a lack mentality with finances, whatever it may be, if it is draining you on an emotional or mental level, it might be time to do some inventory there and to really set some boundaries and to send them love and healing, have some tough conversations even. You know, there's people that I've coached that I you know, you coach them and you tell them, look, you can either step away and just pray for them, or you can have a conversation, and you always take it on yourself. And I always say that because we're responsible for ourselves, and we're not responsible for how other people are or anything like that. But you can go to a friend, if you've had a friend, and say, look, I'm doing this. I'm on this soul up journey. I'm on this spiritual path. I'm on this business journey. I'm on this just being a better version of myself journey. And so I'm going to cut out all the gossiping, all the, you know, talking about people. I'm going to cut out all the negative self-talk. And, you know, it's a process. Obviously, it doesn't happen overnight, but I'm going to be working really hard on all this stuff. And I would love it if you did it with me, and we can keep each other accountable. Right? So then you can kind of bring them into your journey, and if they're interested. But if they're not and they're really set in their ways, then that's when you have to say, you know, I'm going to have to be very particular about who and what I surround myself with, and the places I go, and the things I see and do, and all of that. And so I could dive deeper into this about the television you watch and all that stuff, but let's just keep it here to keep it simple. But I just wanted to challenge y'all and encourage you to really audit your circle. Make sure that you're surrounding yourself with people that inspire you, add value. And for those that don't, just send them love, send them healing. Like I said, you can love everyone and have an infinite love for everyone without liking somebody. But when you don't like somebody, that doesn't mean you talk trash about them or you're better than them. It just means that you're on different paths. And I think that those people that are always complaining and always talking crap and judging, those are the people that need our love more and our prayers more and our healing more. And so I just really challenge you to audit your circle. And I hope that this was helpful, and I hope that y'all are having a blessed day, and I'll talk to y'all soon.